Good afternoon. No. Good evening, everyone. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the sideband on XLM and Future Digibyte OG. So you guys seen when I came out on the update? I came on so quick while that was happening to tell you buy it. XRP was around 130. You know, everything was way down. DGB was at 11.5 cents. ZIL was under 20 cents. Ethereum was back down to almost 3,800. ADA was, what, 150? It got almost to 150. Doge was down towards 42 cents. I told you earlier, we had it right out how it was going to go. And Doge, it's following in my path so you can see when it uploaded. It double bottomed. I told you exactly what I was doing. It was going to create that W. But that's the thing, guys. In the 4 hour, let me show you something. That's why I waited to get another, a little bit into this next 4 hours. Now 2 hours in, right? It looked like the world was falling off in the first 4 hours, or the first half of the 4 hour. Because it went down to 120. In the same 4 hour candle, it's already back up to 42? So I say the manipulation's strong, and all we can do is build a long position, and then at the end of this position, when it gets to the top, wherever it is, we sell off and we reposition at the bottom. If you're a long holder, you do whatever you want, because I'm a long holder, but I have strategy. So like I say, I'm not a financial advisor. Should you take my advice? No motherfucking way you should. But if you do, you're going to make money. Or you're going to find proper positions, or you're going to learn the right strategy to win in the long term. So I always say, if you're a long holder, fucking forget half the shit I say during these videos, because you're already doing it right, and you don't need to worry about this buying and selling. But I do it for people that are buying and selling. It keeps it more entertaining. So I'm getting a shitload of questions that I can't even understand how it's possible. Are you building a Doge position? Are you holding Doge? What? Did you watch my 4-minute update? Yes, I'm holding Doge. Did you watch any of my videos the last 2 days? I bought in at 44 cents, 7,500 shares, let it ride up and do its bullshit to come back to the double bottom. I have a floor position. It got to 43 cents. I bought, 650 more shares. 658 more shares roughly. Because I was thinking I had 7,800, but I had 7,500. Now I have 8,158. My cost average is right around 0.438. Exactly where I was with XRP. Exactly. In a similar situation. It essentially is coming from the same price. XRP was at 15 cents. I just happened to buy XRP, and then it went up and then came back down to the 40-cent range one more time. It never went lower than my price, but it did what this did, except I didn't buy it in the first run up. I waited for all the bullshit. And now we're going to see what happens. But this is a long-term play. I told you I'm using the same philosophy I did with XRP on Doge. That's why I said when it was at 55 cents, it's a lot different than my 44-cent cost average. Now we're there again on the double bottom like I told you was going to happen. I could have either sold or just bought more when it came down. And I decided instead of selling, because then I got to pay taxes on that 12-cent gain I made, I want to do a long hold. I'm not going to buy and sell. I'm waiting for it to get relisted. I'm going to do exactly what I did with XRP. And one day, I'm going to sit here and say, guys, I showed you every step of the way. Don't be jealous. Don't be sore losers. Or don't give me that bullshit attitude like some people did with XRP. Oh, you got lucky. No, this is calculated. This is risk management. And when everything else is down, right now I'm still up 2.6 cents per share on 8,168. And when I told you guys, if at equal, go look back at the videos because I got some shit for it. You guys asked me if you could only buy one, XRP and XLM, when XRP was at 148 or 146 and XLM was at 48 cents. Actually, I think XRP was around like 138, 140. But XLM was at 40, no, we'll go from 58 cents even. When XLM was but it was at 48 cents when you guys were asking me and I told you to buy XLM over XRP. But then when it crashed the first time, XLM's at 58 cents, XRP's at like $1.38. And I said I would buy XLM. All things equal, I would buy XLM. Because I'm not convinced at the end of the day, XLM's not going to be the bigger one. And I take a lot of heat all the time for it, but it just closed its gap on XRP from a 3-to-1 price differential to 2-to-1. And one day. So yeah, if you've been listening to my advice, you're doing very, 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 very well. If you're going against it every step of the way because you're trying to make yourself look good or you're trying to make me look bad, At the end of the day, I've built my position now on Doge. I'm in the positive. And if it goes down to 35 cents, I've got a plan now. If it goes up to 55 cents, I sit tight. Anything under 43 cents right now, I buy. So if it gets to 38, that's another buy spot for me. If it gets to 32, it's another buy spot. God can only give me the gift of joy for it to go down to 15 cents. Now that I'm a long holder on this, again, like I was a while ago, but then sold for a few %100 a long time ago. You know, it's in the inner ledger. It's in this hyper ledger protocol. Doge is going to be here. Doge is on the list. That's what I keep trying to tell you guys. It was once a shit coin. It is not anymore. And I'm not afraid to back my position in it and prove my point. I got so much shit about Doge being a shit coin, even when I tried to do that episode, that I'm like, you know what? I can make a point. And I even told you guys, I'm going to show you how to build from the top down. I bought it at 66 cents, 50%, told you to do the same. It dumped to 47. I bought 50% more, sold at 56 cents. Went to bed, did a video and told you exactly what I was doing. Woke up in the morning, bought 7,500 shares at 44 cents. It went up, did its thing. Now it came back down. And I've got 8,158 that I built in between, or 8,168 with a 0.438 cost average. So at the end of the day, who's laughing and who's not? I'm not laughing because I haven't made dick. But the point is I had a plan. I sold the rest of my XLM at 75 cents to dump it into Doge. But I didn't put it in Doge when it was at 75 cents XLM, because I only had like $400 left of XLM when it went to 75 cents. But instead of putting it all in Doge, Doge was at 52 cents at the time. I had the foresight and the charts in front of me and said it's going to a double bottom. So instead of buying it, I waited for Doge. I didn't even get it at the bottom. I got it at like 0.43 something. The point is I saved 10 cents a share on $400. You know, if you just want to see how big of a difference that is, just on $400, this is what I've been buying in and out of, you know. The last purchase was like a couple $100. But 400 times 0.52, you know, that's, oh, we got to do by, yeah. Well, you know, what is that? That doesn't seem right. Oh, yeah, $400. Yeah, it does. All right, $400. So 769 shares at 52 cents. Because I waited until 43 cents, you know, it's 930 shares. I only bought 800 and something, so it was just shy of 400. But this is my example. Or 600 and something. So as you can see, it wasn't $400. But this is the point. On $400. Just on $400, that's how much. You get almost 300 more shares. Just by not pulling the trigger too fast. Because I confess, I kept like 50 shares in XLM for no reason. Just in case Doge wants to go back down, I've got a stability in something that I think is still going to go back up, because I had it at like 48 cents. Oh yeah, I have to go to my email real quick. And guys, that video I did for your health, well, it got removed because I was giving you valuable information. I told you everything time I ever try to do good information like that, they always delete it. So I'm sorry. It had over 300 views in almost 2 hours, but they took it down. They gave me a warning, so this isn't a strike this time, but if I do it again, I get a 1-week ban on YouTube. So I will not be doing any more of that kind of coverage. It sucks. Maybe I'll start another channel so that we can get in more, you know, keep us healthy kind of thing. Unfortunately, when the agenda's after you, there's not much you can do. They look for buzzwords and blah, blah, blah. So anyhow, but the agenda in crypto is clear. There's a lot of manipulation. There's no reason it would, but if you guys watch the updates, you guys are well ahead of this, and you guys could have positioned even more now. It's a beautiful update video. It really was, because now you guys are already up 5, 6, 7%. I mean, seriously. So turn that notification button on, because I know a lot of you get screwed over because it doesn't give you my updates, but at least make sure you have the bell notifications turned to all, period. And make no mistake about it, we've got an issue here, because we're going to have to figure out if there's going to be one more calculated dump, Or if it's finally going to hook up on some, if it's going to finally figure out these patterns. Because like with ADA, here's where we find out a lot. It looked like it was forming a head and shoulders, right? But it's in the 4 hours, so this can still pull back. But it does look awfully like what I said, that ADA might be forming a head and shoulders. This could be the relief rally. And like I said, the only difference with Dogecoin is Doge has already come down. It's technically come down to a double bottom in the 24-hour cycle. Does that mean anything? Nope. But I would expect something more like, see, I can show you perfectly with XRP. So let's go back to Doge. You see how it's set up? You got the one side, does the double bottom, and then it comes up, over here somewhere. I could definitely see that. Look at XRP. You had this left side, then it comes to the double bottom. It took a lot longer, so look at Doge in the shorter term, and then you got a little push to the right side, and we're expecting to have another push like this. Not that high, but you get it, somewhere in there, or in there. I was saying in the 185 to 198 range I was comfortable with, but we'll see. Because just be careful. You can still see when it comes up. It's just, it did it a little different. I told you it's a long, drawn-out pattern with manipulation. Nothing is easy. It's just that simple. But I feel like Doge is doing that same thing. It's already got the first side of the pattern. It's going to hook around and make a huge W right here. And then it is going to get crushed. And then it's going to come up and make people's dreams come true. So, just pay attention. I have a lot of good information. Not a lot of good information. Some of the best information on YouTube, period. Especially when it comes to crypto. And my next level technical analysis can't be imitated by anybody. My style can't be imitated. There's a few come close. There's a few who I actually really like, which Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing you should be looking at, because that's my go-to channel. He's doing Commodities Mondays today. So go check him out. He doubled his following from yesterday to today. He went from 36 subscribers to like 74 already. So obviously something's going on with this channel. So I think, you guys should check it out on Commodities Mondays. Get a little bit of knowledge on the gold, silver. He's going to tell you about a company I have not mentioned yet, Fortuna Silver. And that's one of my all-time favorites. I brought it up in passing, but never to tell you to buy it. When I first started doing this, when I was talking about commodities, I used to bring up Fortuna. But it was one that it's more expensive. It's not, a penny stock. So just watch it. He's got some great information coming out tonight. And I'll definitely be tuning in. And hell, you might see me in the comments, I've commented to a few of you guys on his channel, and I think it's pretty cool that we're starting to kind of collaborate back and forth now. Now that he's getting a little bit of an audience, kind of have this family run here. So, again, guys, I'm T-Speaker222, XRP Future Millionaire with a side bet on XLM and Future, Digibyte OG. Until next time, make sure you watch this whole video. Like the motherfucking video. Share this around. Let's try to get as many people as possible to get into this channel, because the more people in here, the more people making money. And the more people making money, the less stress there is in this world. And the more people that can stay home and actually live their dreams and stop being brought down by the criminal cartel. But to learn more about that, go check out Vincenzo's Crypto Gold Investing and give it a shot. You won't regret it. Stay blessed, guys.